Hi, today I'm going to do a video and show you how to make a little no-sew shirt for your miniature silicone doll. So this is an example of one that I made. They're not perfect, but they still are very cute, and they're very simple to make if you're looking for some tiny clothes and inexpensive for your little dolls. So first what you need to gather up a few supplies. You'll need some fabric glue. There's a bunch of different kinds, but this is my favorite one. This Fabrifix from Hobby Lobby works really good for gluing clothing, any cloth or material. You'll need a template. This is a template that I just came up with, but you can kind of copy it. I don't have one for download, but you can kind of copy the way that it goes. Here's a smaller one that I made, which is the one I'm going to use today. So I made a smaller one and a bigger one, but you can make whatever size you need for your doll. It's basically just a straight line on the bottom, backwards candy cane, just up, over, and then make a little V. And then you'll cut out a small circle in the middle for the head. So I've cut that one out of cardboard so that I can use that as my template. And because I have two daughters, I have a lot of old onesies and things that I've saved over the years. So find some material that you like, and then just cut out some pieces of material that you're planning to use for your little shirts. And make sure that you have enough that your template will fit on it. And then you can also collect some little embellishments. Here's a little bow that I cut off of the fabric from this onesie here. And then you'll need a little bit of, it's optional, but you can get a little bit of ribbon that you'll use to cover up the seams. And lastly, you'll need some Velcro. I use the stick-on Velcro, and then I just cut it to the size that I need for my little shirts. And then the last thing too, if you want to pick up a little bit of fray check, depending on the material, it'll just make the seams a little bit more smooth so that the material doesn't fray depending on what type of cloth you're using. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so for this video I've chosen this little green material because I'm going to make it for this little boy here. And I don't have a lot of boy clothes, but this is pretty gender neutral, so I'm going to go with the green and white striped. You can see this little purple one that I just made with that other material. You can see what the seams will look like. And then at the very end we'll put the Velcro on the back. So what you do is you'll take your piece of material, you'll set your template on it, and then you'll cut, using your scissors, you'll cut out the shape so that you have your template. And then you'll want to cut a small hole in the middle. Okay, make the hole a little bit smaller than you think you're going to need, because it seems like I always make it too big. So make it just a little smaller than you think you're going to need. Now this V at the top, you're going to actually have to go ahead and cut all the way up to the neck. And if it's not perfectly smooth, you can just go ahead and trim off any extra. Okay, so this is going to be the back part, and this is going to be the front part of the shirt. So this is the shoulders. You're going to kind of bend it over here, the top, like that. And then these are going to be the sides. So what you're going to do is you're going to roll this side in, put a little bit of glue, and then you're going to glue this part here, like that. Let's take a little bit of our fabric glue. So you roll this over, put a little bit of fabric glue. I don't want to get too much. Like that. And then you're going to fold this part here. Just like that. On this shirt I actually rolled in both sides, so it makes the seam a little bit cleaner, but sometimes it distorts the shirt a little bit, so I like to do it this way, and then sometimes at the very end I'll put a little piece of that ribbon that we talked about, just kind of along, just glue that along the edge just to kind of cover up the seam. But that's optional. Okay, so now let's do the other side. So I'm going to fold in this part. Put a little bit of glue. And then glue this side. So there's the front of our tiny little shirt. And there's the head hole there, and then when you turn it over, you'll see that this part kind of overlaps, which is what we want, because we want to have a place to put our Velcro. And that's pretty much all you do. If you want to look at the inside of the shirt, you'll see the little seams there. So this is the simplest way to make your shirt. Like I said, on this one, I actually rolled in both sides so that the seam is a little bit smoother. The other option is if you sew, if you prefer to, you can actually sew the inside seams. I did this one with my sewing machine, but we're doing a no-sew today because it seems really simple to just use a little bit of fabric glue. Okay, so now we'll take our Velcro. I usually just cut a little strip. Just like that. You'll want to get a piece for each side. Probably cut that in half. This is a pretty small shirt. And then you just, this is the self-stick, so I just peel it off. See how the shirt will naturally lay. And then I just pull this side up so that I can see where we want it to go there. Stick it down on the material. Then I grab the other side. And the way that I do it is I actually go ahead and stick this side to the Velcro. Like that, and then I just fold it over so wherever it naturally will lay. And then I just push down so that the other side will stick. You can unvelcro it. And you've got your little shirt. Velcro's in the back. And then you can add on the front whatever little embellishment you would like. So you can, like I said, you can cover up the seams if you would like with ribbon. You can also, I have some iron-on transfer paper. And I have a little tiny duck that I cut out somewhere. I can't find it at the moment. But you can cut out, you know, little iron-on transfers, and then you can actually iron them down on your shirt. This little one I just cut out another piece of material, just cut a little heart and glued that on. But you can decorate them however you like. So let's see if our shirt fits our little boy now. And using that same template, you can make it bigger or smaller until you get the right size that are going to fit your dolls. This one might be a little too small for him. We'll see. It fits pretty good. Okay. Here's a little shirt. Cute. I'm going to maybe iron on a little ducky emblem on the front. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.